to change and to improve your life, using the law of attraction. The first thing that you have to do, it's believe, to attract and to achieve everything that you want, using the law of attraction. You must understand that you are the only one who is attracting everything into your life. Everything. Only you. Only yourself. Even if you believe it or not. Even if you accept it or not. Even if you want it or not. You have to know that your mind is like the finest and most wonderful silk in the entire universe, but right now, it's full of knots everywhere, new knots that are formed every day, when things happen to you, that you cannot explain. Every situation that happens to you, every day, affects you, when you don't understand why does it happen to you. That is why it's necessary that you realize, accept and acknowledge all of your thoughts, all of your feelings and all of your emotions. Know yourself. To achieve all of your goals and dreams. First, you have to know yourself. First, you have to be aware of all of your feelings. You have to be aware of all of your emotions. You have to be aware of all of your thoughts. You have to be aware of all of your words. And you have to be aware of all of your actions. All of them. Because everything begins inside you. Inside your own mind and your own heart. Everything. First, you have to know yourself. You have to be strong and brave, to accept yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to be completely honest and sincere, with yourself. And only then you will be able to untangle and untie all your mind, thread by thread. And by having an unbound and untied mind, then you will be at peace, and you can be happy with yourself, the universe and to all the living creatures. You have to change the way that you see yourself. You have to change the way in which you see yourself, you have to change the way that you see others, the way that you see the universe, and the way that you see this wonderful world. We all see this wonderful world and the universe the same. But each one of us, understand it, perceived it and appreciate it different. This means, that if it's daylight, nobody will see it like if it was night. Nobody. And that's why, it's so important, how do we see ourselves, this wonderful planet and the entire universe? It's the way that we see and appreciate our own life. The first thing that you have to do is to believe. Believe in yourself and in the magic that does exist in the entire universe. Magic does exists. You have to watch this video and all the videos and teachings of the law of attraction, with a completely open heart and a completely open mind. If you wonder why the law of attraction doesn't work for me, it's because you don't think it can work for you. If you don't believe, then it would not work. Because this is something between you and the universe. Resistance, it's a very powerful thought, and it is very exhausting trying to change the beliefs of someone who is so used to the life that they already have. Because when you have an old mind, and an old mind does not depend on the age. An old mind, it's a mind who doesn't want to change. And it is very hard to change it. You have to be willing to change your beliefs. You have to be willing to believe in what yourself consider impossible. You have to open your mind and your heart, and you have to start to believe in magic. You have to start believing in the power that the universe has bestowed on all of us. Never feel sorry for yourself. Never. The law of attraction definitely works, but you have to open your mind and your heart, to understand it, and use it, for your own benefit. If you are willing to open your mind and your heart, watch this video and all the law of attraction videos that are available to everyone. But you have to see them with hope, excitement, faith, and a very open mind and heart. Repeat this. Yes, I do believe in magic. Yes, I do believe in myself. Yes, I do believe that everything is possible for me. Yes, I do believe in miracles. The miracle of life. Although we see that there is a lot of life on this wonderful and magnificent planet, and we feel that life is abundant, and we take it for granted. The truth is that, in the universe, life it's not common. Nor less abundant. We know that there are more than 200 billion stars in our galaxy alone, and we have discovered more than 2 trillion galaxies, and if each galaxy has the same number of stars as our galaxy, the number of stars in the universe is more than 400 millions of trillion stars, and if each star has 7 or more planets. It is an unthinkable quantity. Of course there is life on other planets, but the amount of life in the universe is only 0.0000000000000000001%. So you can see that life is not common and much less abundant in the universe. And that you and I are alive, has to be considered a miracle. Life it's a miracle. Being alive, it's a miracle. But perhaps life is not a gift that has been given to us. Perhaps since the beginning of time, we have struggled and fought, to have a physical body through thousands of years. Perhaps we have earned our right to live. Perhaps our soul was formed millions of years ago, and we have had thousands of forms on thousands of planets. That's why we are supposed to live life with joy and happiness. That we should have the gender and the body that we want so much, and all the resources and wealth to eat, drink, travel and to buy everything that we want, whenever we want it. To travel and to enjoy all the wonders that this magnificent planet has. To be happy. Without worries and sadness. Without even having to work. Just live with joy and happiness. With the body and the gender that we want. Without even having to work. We humans have the power, the knowledge and the capability to transform our gender and our body as we want. Every new day it's an opportunity. Every new day it's a miracle. Face every new day with excitement and joy. The great excitement to live. The great thrill to live. Life it's having a body, a heart and a brain. Life it's the possibility of moving, of reproducing, of creating, of transforming and improving our environment, of feeling feelings and emotions, and countless and incredible things that we can do with our own body. Life it's the possibility of changing and improving our current situation, the possibility to improve others and ourselves. Life is the thoughts that we thought, the ideas, the feelings that we feel, the ambition, the knowledge, the ability to transform and improve our environment, the ability to transform and improve ourselves, to solve problems, to plan, to project, to write, to dream, to imagine, to repair, to build, to process, to create such amazing and incredible things, to improve ourselves and others, to learn and to teach and to learn, to analyze and trying to understand the universe and ourselves, to make the impossible possible, and also to understand the universe and ourselves, to love and to be loved, and to respect the life that this wonderful and magnificent planet has. Life it's the possibility of living. Life it's the possibility to live. We are connected to all the life in the universe. But the main problem is that the vast majority of people, more than 95% of the people, doesn't know what they really wants to be happy. They really don't know what they really want. They don't really know what they are thinking. Truly, they really don't know what they are feeling. Truly, they don't know what they're really looking for. They don't know what they are looking for. They don't know what they really need to be happy. They really don't know what they want to be happy. And this is the main cause that they fail to achieve their dreams and objectives, and to be happy. If you want to have financial success, and in all the areas of your life, first, you have to know yourself, know yourself, know yourself. First, it is necessary that you recognize all of your thoughts, all of your feelings, all of your emotions, all of your words, and all of your actions. Because that's what makes you who you are. Know yourself. Everything begins from inside ourselves. Everything. Inside out. You have to recognize yourself, you have to appreciate yourself, you have to accept yourself, you have to love yourself. And only when you recognize and accept yourself, then you will be able to achieve and attract all of your dreams and all of your goals. All of them. You have to know and accept that each one of us attracts and achieve what you are. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our words, and our own actions. You have to understand and accept that. That you are you, that you are you, that you are you. That you are not someone else. That you are not somebody else. That you are you, that you are you. That you are not somebody else. You have to understand and to accept that you are a divine being of light and energy, but with a physical body. And that you are capable of achieving great and wonderful things. And only when you recognize and accept yourself, then and only then, you will be able to achieve all of your dreams. The way that you feel about yourself, it's the same way that other people will see you, and how they will treat you. If you feel important, then the people will treat you with respect. If you are physically handsome, but you feel ugly, then people will see you ugly. If you feel inferior and less than the others, then people will make you less and treat you like garbage. If you are smart, but you feel stupid, then people will treat you as if you were stupid. But even if you were ugly, if you feel handsome and confident about yourself, then people will treat you with respect, and you will achieve wealth and a lot of money, and you will also attract more women who are looking for someone like you. Confident and sure about yourself, and they will want to be with you. It is very important that you feel confident about yourself. That you feel that you can achieve everything. Everything. That you feel that you are better than everyone else. Only then, you can achieve everything that you want. Feel confident about yourself, it doesn't matter if you were ugly or not. Feel confident about yourself, always and everywhere. And with whoever you are with. Always. Raise your shoulders and feel confident about yourself. It doesn't matter how you are physically. It really doesn't matter. We attract what we fear. If you don't accept yourself, then you will never be able to achieve your dreams and your goals. If you don't accept yourself, then you will never be happy. Men are capable of creating such wonderful things, such as the arts, science, music, dance, architecture, sculpture, painting, literature, engineering, machines, mathematics, medicine, computers, nuclear plants, beautiful paintings, jewelry, rockets, satellites, space stations, microprocessors, smartphones, medicines and so many amazing things. We are always looking for pleasure in all of their forms. Our feelings and emotions are very powerful, even more than our thoughts. That's why, you must ask for the feelings and the emotions. Not for the material things. I know this, it's hard to understand and accept. Because we have been taught to think on the results before the cause. That's why first, we think about having the money and then, we think about how we are going to feel with it. But the universe doesn't think like that. First, feel what you are going to feel. With the material things that you are asking for. That's how you have to do it. Ask for the feelings and emotions that you want to feel. And then, the universe will give you the material things that you need to feel those feelings. If you received $1 million today, you would surely feel very happy and excited for all the things that you can buy with that money, and also for all the things that you can do with that $1 million. But for you to receive that $1 million, and everything that you desire, first, you have to ask for the feelings and emotions that you want to feel. Not for the material things. Example. I want to feel happy and joyful. I want to feel successful and grateful. I want to feel millionaire. I want to feel relaxed. I want to feel calm. I want to feel grateful and fulfilled. I want to feel at peace and with freedom. With $1 million. Here and now. Example. I want to feel safe, happy, excited, free, and at peace and satisfied, with $1 million. And so, the universe will give you the material things, so that you can feel those feelings that you want to feel so much. Ask for the feelings and emotions. Not for the material things. And the universe will give you the material things, for you to feel, those feelings and emotions. The entire universe, it's made up of energies, forces and matter. Do not try to control everything and each energy and each force in the universe, that's impossible even for God. We have to influence them and manipulate them, with the power of our mind and our subconscious. All of the forces, all of the energies and all the things in the universe. Do not let that they influence and controls you. You have to influence them and manipulate them, for your own benefit. Influence them, caress them, convince them and manipulate them, to be manifested to you. People who are unhappy, it's because they try to control everything that is outside of them, and when they see that they cannot control them, they feel powerless, sad and unhappy. You have to let go the absurd idea that you can control everything. That's not possible, even for God. When you let go the idea that you can control everything, then you will be happier. Because, you do not understand, that to control everything, first, you have to control yourself and learn to use your inner strength. The thought that you repeat the most, it's the manifestation that you are going to receive first. Consciously and unconsciously. You want it or not. Deeper. I know that you don't believe in magic or anything like the law of attraction or anything. But you have to understand and accept, that everything that's happening in your life, you are attracting it into your life through your powerful mind and your powerful imagination. With the incredible power of your mind. You have to understand that you are the one who is attracting everything into your life, all the objects, all the events, all the situations, all the people and all of your problems. You are attracting everything into your own life. Through your vibrations, which are caused by your imagination, your thoughts, your words, your actions, your feelings, and your emotions. What you are thinking and feeling on this moment, it's what you are attracting towards you. The physical strength, it's not the strongest force of all. Your mind, your heart, are a lot more powerful. Your intelligence, your feelings and your will are a lot more powerful. Undoubtedly, humans are capable of such beautiful and amazing things, but also of such terrible and cruel acts. Humans are capable of such beautiful and wonderful dreams, but also of such horrible nightmares. Being a human being does not give us any right to hurt or mistreat plants, trees, nature or animals. We do not have any right to hurt animals. We don't have any right. Killing a selfless little animal, it's a crime, it's a sin. It's attempting against the force of creation and life. It's a sin. Yes. Perhaps since you were born, you do not have many of the things that others do have. Perhaps since you were born you do not have the gender, the body or the look that you want, and perhaps many other things that others do have, and that without doubt makes you feel powerless, sad, angry and makes you think that life it's unfair. But you do have a mind, a body, a heart, and all of the tools that you need to achieve and attract everything that you desire. To be happy. You do have everything that you need to transform yourself, and have the body, the appearance and the life that you want, so much. Since it has more merit to transform yourself, than to have been born like that. And without doubt, our body it's very, very important to us, and having the gender, the body and the appearance that we desire will undoubtedly help us to be happier and to achieve all that we want. You have to understand that everything that it's happening in your life, it's caused by your conscious mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your words, your actions and your imagination. Everything matters. Absolutely everything. Everything. All of our thoughts, all of our feelings, all of our emotions, all of our words and all of our actions matters. You have to understand that the universe it's responding to the energy that you yourself it's generating. It is responding to your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts and your imagination. The universe it's responding to your vibrations. The universe it's responding to the thoughts and what you are imagining on this moment. The universe it's responding to your feelings and to your emotions. The universe it's responding to the energy that you are generating. You are the only one responsible for what is happening in your life. There is no an external force or an external being that is moving your strings as if you were a puppet or something. Who is making you suffer and feel miserable, or that it is blocking you from achieving everything that you want? There it's no one. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your words, your imagination and all of your actions are the only responsible for the life that you have. You are the only responsible. I know that you have heard that everything in the universe, including ourselves, that we are made of energy, but I know that many people do not understand or accept this, because we see and touch our body and feel that we are physical beings, that we are made of matter, and we see the trees, the rocks, the plants and everything in the world, and we touch them and feel that they are also made of matter. So why do they say that we are energy? And this is because to our definition of what energy it's. You have to know that the heat that we receive from our wonderful sun, it's energy that comes from very, very far away. Perfect, it's what I have to say about the work of the sun. Perfection, it's what I have to say about the work of the sun. Electricity it's energy that travels through cables and batteries, and that even if we don't see it, we use it all the time, when it is transformed into light, and when electricity moves our elevators and the machines and the electronic devices that we use all day. But you have to understand that electric energy also moves our heart, brain and our body, and that we also generate electricity. Science knows that everything it's made of atoms, and atoms vibrates and have electrons with electricity. Everything. Everything. Absolutely everything. It's made with atoms. That's why, everything in the entire universe has energy. Because everything it's formed with atoms, with electricity and with energy. Even if we see that they do not move, like the rocks or the plants. They are formed with energy. With atoms. And the atoms are always vibrating and in movement. Even if we don't see it or perceive it. Everything it's vibrating and in movement. Everything. Absolutely everything. That even though we don't see it. We use them and feel them all the time. The atoms are never, never still. They are always moving, always, and they're always vibrating and in movement. Always. All the universe it's in movement and in transformation. All the time. Including ourselves. The galaxies, our beautiful sun, our own magnificent planet, our own mind, our body, our soul and our spirit. Everything it's in movement and transforming. All the time. Absolutely everything. Eternally. The atoms that form our soul, our mind, our neurons, our heart and our body are never still, they are always vibrating, and they are vibrating to the rhythm of our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions and our imagination. And that's what you are vibrating. And that's what you are transmitting out from your own body. And that's what you are attracting into your life. The entire universe it's responding to the energy and vibrations that you are generating. You are attracting events, situations and people similar to what you are vibrating. To what you are feeling. To what you are thinking. What are you vibrating? What are you transmitting? If you are vibrating joy, faith and hope, then you are attracting joy, faith and hope. If you are vibrating sadness, uncertainty, anguish, problems, poverty, sadness, hopelessness and despair, then you are attracting sadness, anguish, problems, poverty, sadness, hopelessness and despair. What you're feeling, it's what you are vibrating, and what you're vibrating, that it's what you are emitting and transmitting to the entire universe and to others. And that's what you are attracting into your life. The universe, it's responding to the energy that you are generating. Because the atoms that form our soul, our mind, our heart and our entire body, are always vibrating to the rhythm of our thoughts, our feelings, our own emotions and our imagination. And that's what you are attracting into your life. Because the atoms are not conscious, they do not think, but the atoms do feel. And they feel the same feelings that you are feeling. They don't think, but they do feel. And if you feel bad, sad, anguish and desperate, they vibrations low, and they do not like that. But when you feel happy, excited, joyful and with faith and hope, the atoms do like that, because they vibrations increases. And they do like, when you feel happy, excited, joyful and with faith and hope. The atoms do like that. The entire universe, it's always in movement and in transformation. Including ourselves. Eternally. What are you vibrating in this moment? What are you transmitting? Ghosts and spirits are conscious, energy beings, but that they don't have a physical body. If you feel that many ugly and bad things are happening to you in your life, this is very important and true. I know that sometimes you had a great day and that you received something very good, but suddenly many ugly and bad things begin to happen to you. And this is because, even if you do not believe it, there are evil spirits and demons that are doing these evil things to you. And this is because you opened the door, but you didn't close it. They are conscious beings of energy, who are looking for a body in which to live in, to invade. Even the Bible talks about this. Matthew 12:44. When the unclean spirit leaves a man, it walks through dry places, seeking rest, and does not find it. Then he says, I will return to the house from which I came. And when he returns, he finds it empty, swept, decorated and even with flowers. Then he goes, and takes with him 7 other spirits worse than himself, and they enter and dwell there. And the last state of that man becomes worse than before. That what happens, you open the door to receive good things, but you forget to close it, and evil spirits and demons enter your house. You have to close the doors to the evil spirits, and only open it, to receive many good things. But how? It's like when you feel bad, depressed and empty, without hope and faith, that's when the demons take advantage, because your faith and hope are very weak, and you are totally exposed. And in those moments you also lose the faith to live. When you are depressed, sad, anguished and you feel bad, your soul and your spirit weakened, your defenses go down and that's when the evil spirits and demons enter your house. And when you expel them out from yourself, and close the door to the evil spirits and demons, it's when, even, despite of your current situation, you pray with hope, faith and certainty. Because prayers attracts very powerful forces and energies from the universe. Also when, despite of your current situation, you feel happy and full of hope and faith, and with a great desire to live and to get ahead. That's when you expel the demons and evil spirits 72 TV 5/8 from your house and close the door, since your soul and your spirit become stronger. We must sweep out the evil spirits and demons from our house, and close the door. We have to pray with a lot of faith, hope and certainty. Do not forget to close the door to the evil spirits and demons. We are not aliens to the universe. We are part of the entire universe. We are a very important part of the universe. The truth is that our subconscious is the one that attracts everything to our reality and to our life. Use your subconscious, consciously. Use your subconscious. The best time to order everything that you want, it's just after waking up, and before getting up from the bed. When you're still lying on your bed with your eyes closed. Visualize, imagine and feel everything that you want to be manifested on your day. Use at least 3 to 5 minutes or more. Still lying down in your bed, before getting up, and with your eyes still closed. Move your eyes from side to side, as if you were still dreaming, and visualize everything that you want to be manifested in your day. Because in that moment, you are still in contact with your subconscious. But, consciously, sit on your bed with your eyes still closed for 1 minute, then slowly open your eyes and get up. And you will feel it every time when you close your eyes, during your day. Our subconscious, it's very slippery. That's why, you have to keep a dream diary. When you wake up, write in a notebook or on your cell phone, what you dreamed, write how you felt in the dream and all the details that you can remember. Identify your subconscious. Saying yes, it's something very easy. It's something for the weakest. But saying no, it's something harder. But you have to learn to say no. You have to be brave and strong to say no. So, all life it's a miracle, and the things that we can achieve with this miracle are limitless. Yes, I know that life it's a miracle. But why life it has to be so hard for the majority of us? Why there are so few people who has such a beautiful, wonderful and easy life? But to most of us, life it's so hard and harsh? Why? Why I cannot have the life that I want it so much? Why I can't have the body, the gender and the life that I want it so much? Why? Why life, it's so hard and unfair, to the majority of us? Why? Many believe that you have to be realistic and do not look for what you are unable to achieve, to not work for what you consider it's impossible for you. And that's why their lives are so full of poverty. And that's why they and their families are so conformist and lazy. Because, yes, they want to be millionaires, but they do not believe that they are capable of achieving it. And although they want good things, they don't want to work or do anything to achieve them. They want to be millionaires, but they are not willing to do what it takes to become millionaires. And they limit themselves. Remember that you become what you are thinking. Remember that thoughts become things. Remember that the thought that you repeat the most, unavoidable will be the manifestation that you are going to receive first. Consciously or unconscious. You want it or not. Even if it's something that you fear and that you don't want. But if you thinking it over, and over, and over, it will become a reality. Conscious and unconscious. You want it or not. That's why, try to think in beautiful and good things, most of your time. Think and concentrates in wealth, richness, abundance, happiness and joy. Think it over, and over, and over, and in that way, you will inevitably will receive it. Believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the magic. Believe in the universe. Believe in the power that you have. Many believe that their current situation and everything that happens to them, and to their life, it's because God wants it that way. And they think that they are not worthy or deserve good things, and that they are incapable of changing and improving their current situation in their life, because it's a divine act. And they even blame themselves for their current situation, because they think that they're not good enough, and that they are not worthy. And they stop fighting to overcome their current situation, because they believe that only God and a divine act will change their situation. If you don't feel confident about yourself, then people will treat you bad and they will make you less. If you don't feel confident about yourself, then everyone will treat you badly and denigrates you. That's why it's so important that you feel important and sure and confident about yourself. It doesn't matter if you have achieved a lot or not in your life. Have faith and hope. Always and in every place. And with whoever you are with. Always. Feel confident about yourself, everywhere and with whoever you are with. Always. The more confident that you feel about yourself, the more things that you will attract and achieve in your life. You need to understand and to accept that. You are attracting to your life what you are thinking, imagine and feeling in this moment. The law of attraction, it's always, always working. Even if you believe in the law of attraction or not. The law of attraction, it's always, always working. Even if you understand it or not. The law of attraction, it's always, always working. Even if you like it or not. That's why it will be better for you that you start using the law of attraction for your own benefit. You have to understand and accept this. That's why. Despair attracts more despair. Fear attracts more fear. Lack attracts more lack. Poverty attracts more poverty. Stress attracts more stress. Anguish attracts more anguish. And that's why. Money attracts more money. Wealth attracts more wealth. Success attracts more success. Happiness attracts more happiness. Joy attracts more joy. Believe it or not. Even if you want it or not. Even if you understand it or not. Even if you accept it or not. Even if you like it or not. The law of attraction, it's always, always working. What are beliefs? Beliefs are a set of tales, ideas, thoughts, rights and stories. Beliefs are very powerful, because most of them are taught by our own family or somebody that we trust and know. And the beliefs are imposed to us since we were kids. That's why they are strongly rooted in our mind and subconscious, due to repetition and imposition through fear and dread. Religious beliefs are the ones that are most imposed on ourselves since we were kids. Most religious beliefs limit us on the power that we have for looking the way, by ourselves, to find the way to change and improve our own life. Because they impose the idea that only an external and divine being is the only one who, if he wants, he could give us all that we want, and that if we do not do what he wants, then we will suffer a lot in our life. But there's not a physical or scientific evidence or proof that this is true. There is absolutely no physical or scientific proof or evidence that God or a divine being exists. Not even one. Then why do we have to invent divine beings and gods? Why? Why do we invent superheroes and beings with superpowers? Why? If none exists. If never have existed in this planet. Why do we have the need to invent divine beings? Why? Why can't we understand that ourselves can be divine and powerful beings? Why? Why do we have the need to invent superheroes and divine beings? Why? There really is absolutely no physical or scientific evidence or proof that this is true. There is absolutely no physical or scientific proof or evidence that God or a divine being exists. Why? It's not even a real superhero. Not even one. Why? We are divine beings of light and energy, but with a physical body. If you don't believe in any religion, then you have the freedom and the right to adopt, change or eliminate these religious beliefs from your life. Since religious beliefs are imposed with tactics of fear and threat, instead of love. I believe that the universe has given us all the necessary tools, so that ourselves can attract and achieve everything that we wish, to improve our own life. The faith in yourself can move mountains. The faith in yourself can move mountains. As Jesus said. Matthew 17-20. Truly, truly I tell you that if you have the faith of a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all, you would say to that mountain, get up and throw yourself into the sea, and so it will be done. And nothing would be impossible for you. So why do you doubt of yourself? Why don't you understand and accept of everything that you are capable of achieving? Why? We accept the things better by choice, instead that by imposition. Believe it's creating. If you really, really believe that you can achieve all of your objectives and all of your goals, then, without a doubt, you will achieve them. Your attitude is more important than your aptitude and knowledge. Believe in the universe. Believe and trust in yourself, always. In order for you to get absolutely everything that you want, you must first have an open, objective, congruent, pragmatic, strong, positive, coherent, renewed, eloquent, structured and improved mind. To be and to have. There are many people who, believe it or not, likes to be poor and to suffer. They like to feel the victim all the time. And this is because they believe that the more they suffer in life, the more they will be rewarded in heaven or when they reincarnate. I don't know if this is true, but I feel that it is very possible. But how about if they meet God, and God asks them, what did you do and achieve with the gift of life? And if they told God that they didn't really even try to overcome their situation and improve their life? Hinduism says that we reincarnate 16 times until we achieve the liberation of our soul. But what if God tells them that because they didn't even try to improve their life, and overcome their problems and situation, that they will reincarnate it as a worm or an insect? Because reincarnating as a human being, it is really a gift. I believe that we have the moral and spiritual obligation to improve our life and overcome all the problems, and all the situations that we have every day. And also to overcome those problems and situations that we have, since we were born. Perhaps the people who at least try to improve and overcome their problems, are more worthy to reincarnate as humans in a better situation. But I do not know. No one has the blame to be born poor. But you would be guilty for dying poor. But also the richest people are not guilty for being born rich, and in a rich family. How do you educate your children? Without a doubt, times have changed a lot. Society has changed so much, that surely, the way in which you were educated, perhaps in some aspects, is no longer applicable for these modern times. For this present world. But of course that you have to continue teaching them the good values. Surely we all have good memories of when we were children, but how do we have these good memories, if our parents or even more our mother, was alone, since the dad abandoned us, and she did not earn much or have much money? So how did she still take us on vacations and make us have so many good memories? How? And this is something very powerful, and worthy of respect. Because she hid from us the economic and emotional problems that she had. To not worry us, and make us feel bad. Likewise, she hid from us all the problems of others, and tried to hide all the problems of the world. And that's why we have so many good memories from when we were children. But as we grew up, we began to realize how much our mother, in the vast majority of cases, suffered greatly from our father's abandonment. Having to look for a job overnight, and being alone with the responsibility of us. Since in most cases, the father abandoned his family and us, to go with another woman, to start a new family. And this is truly something worthy of admiration and much respect to our mother. Because even that she suffers so much, even so, she still managed to give us a good childhood and many good memories. Truly that it's something admirable and respectful. And this is what you have to do as a father and mother for your sons and daughters. Create good memories and moments, to your sons and daughters. If you are a father or a mother, it does not matter if you wanted it that way or not. You have a huge responsibility and work, towards your sons and daughters. It doesn't matter if your condom fails, or that you got miscalculated the dates. Even so, they are here, and it is your responsibility and obligation to care for them, feed them, give them a good place to live, protect them and educate them. Forever. Children are like a strong seed, which needs a good earth to grow strong, powerful and healthy. But they also needs attention and care every day. How do we teach our children the respect? As we have already seen, respect is something very important and delicate, since it entails submission and obedience towards that person or groups of people. That's why, you should not teach your children that they have to respect everybody and everyone. That they have to respect them only because of their age, gender, hierarchical position, social position, profession or even because they are family or friends. Because if you teach them this to them, you are opening the door for them to abuse your sons or daughters. You can teach them what I call pre-respect or tolerance. This is the first thing that they have to do, before respecting someone. First, to pre-respect someone, and if this person shows them with their actions, that they are worthy of their respect, then they will respect them. But if their actions are not good, then they would not have to respect them. Because if we teach them that they have to respect all the teachers, the principal, or all the old people, or the president, or the authorities, or all the relatives, or friends, and everyone, and that they can talk to them and treat them however they want, just for the fact of being elderly, we are putting them in danger, since we all know and have seen the abuses that these people have done, shielded in the respect that according to them they deserved. I know this will be difficult for you to accept, because then, we also have to earn their respect. But it's better this way. We have to achieve and earn their admiration towards us. We have to earn the respect from our sons and daughters. Do not seek their respect through pity and fear. Respect, it's the synonyms of admiration. Earn their admiration and respect for you. Through good deeds and teachings. But it's better this way. The respect it's earned, it could never been bought or imposed. Because the respect also means obedience and submission. If I ask you that you count with your fingers, the people that you really respect, I'm sure that there will be no more than 5 people that you really respect. Like our mother and father. Respect means admiration. The synonymous of respect, it's admiration. Earn the respect, through good actions and admiration. So for you to have more support from your sons and daughters, from your wife and from the people you work with, and for them to help you more. Make them participants in your projects, don't just tell them what they have to do. Tell them the reasons, why do the things have to been done? What for? Do not just order them, explain to them what is the reason and why do they have to do the things that they have to do. Not only tell them to do the things. Tell them, why do they have to do those things? Tell them the reasons, why do they have to do the things? Not only because you said so. Explain to them, why it's so important that they do those things. Empower them, tell them your dreams and your goals. But most importantly, ask them and listen to their goals and dreams. Help each other to achieve them, support each other to achieve together, all of your dreams and all of your projects. Don't just order them what to do, without telling them the reasons. Because if you don't tell them the reasons, then they would not want to do it. Make them part of your projects, and you listen to their projects and become part of them. If you are going to buy something for your kids, do not impose them the condition that they have to give you a kiss or a hug, because, with that, you are teaching them that in order to receive something that they want, they have to give something of their body in exchange, because that could be used by other peoples to abuse them. Try to buy to your kids everything that they want. Because in that way, you are teaching them that everything is possible. Everything. Absolutely everything. Everything. Never blame your father or your mother for your current situation. Never. They have educated you with the beliefs and wisdom that they have been given, and in that way, they have educated you. If you think that that form of education does not serve you and your children, you have the power to change those beliefs and education for yourself and your children. You have the power to change, eliminate and adopt new beliefs that will make you achieve all of your goals. But do not blame them for your current situation. They are not to be blamed. Your duty and obligation as a father and mother is to care, love, protect and provide food and sustenance for your children's. But perhaps the most important thing of all is that you must build a high valuation and high self-esteem in your sons and daughters, that it is perhaps the most powerful thing that you can give to your children. That they will be able to accept themselves, that they will be able to respect themselves, that they will be able to love themselves. That they can feel worthy, proud, strong, valuable and an important young man. That they can trust in himself, responsible for their acts, and capable of making their own decisions and facing the future with courage, strength and self-confidence. Then your duty as a father has worked, and he will have a happy and wonderful life. And that you can feel proud that you raised a strong, dignified, valuable and important young man, who is able to love himself, who accepts himself and who respects himself, and without a doubt he will have a very good life, and the people will want to be around him. It does not matter if it was an accident, if the condom broke, if they did not do the calculations correctly. It doesn't matter if you wanted to have children or not. They are here, and you have many duties, obligations and commitments towards them. Parents have more obligations with their sons and daughters than they do with their parents. Never humiliate your children. Never. Do not make them feel bad. Never make them feel less than you. Do not push them too much. Do not insult them. Never insult them. Do not make fun of them. Never make fun of them. Do not denigrate them towards you and others. Do not impose burdens on them that they don't correspond to them. Do not suppress them. Do not impose conditions to them. Do not take away their dreams. Never take away their dreams. Do not impose limits on their dreams. Never make them feel less than you and the others. Do not humiliate them. Never, ever humiliate them. Never. Do not make them feel bad about themselves. Do not limit their potential and their dreams. Do not make them feel afraid. Do not offend them or say rude things to them. Never take away their dreams. Never. Do not make them part of your problems, disappointments, your fears and your failures. They are not to be blamed. They are not guilty. If you call your son dumb all the time, then you will inevitably create a dumb youth and a dumb and insecure adult, who will always be afraid. But if you say champion and winner to your children all the time, then you will inevitably create a champion and winner youth, and a champion, winner and confident adult. All the time. That will always win. Be very, very careful on how you talk to and treat your sons and daughters. Be very careful. Be very careful how you talk to them and treat them. Because that will affect their entire life. Do not humiliate your children in front of people or when you are alone with them. Do not make them feel less than you. Never. Do not make them fear you. Fear is not respect, fear is fear, and fear leads to hate and hate to revenge. Not because your boss treats you bad and humiliates you in front of everyone, gives you the right to take that hate, fury and rage out on your sons and daughters. Never, never unload your fury against your children's, they are not to blame for your lack of bravery and courage. They are not guilty. Face your bosses and your problems, but never, never take it out on your sons and daughters. Never. They are not guilty. Do not make that your children and your wife feel happy when you leave, because of the arrogant, aggressive and rude way in which you behave with them, that they prefer that you are not there. That they feel happy when you leave. Do not show to them the problems and the suffering on the world. Yes, unfortunately there is too much suffering in this world. But they are not to blame. They are no guilty for the problems of this world. Your obligation and duty, is to hide from them the many problems and suffering that exists in this world, so that can they be happy. Yes, unfortunately there is too much suffering, injustice, hunger and terrible things in this world. But they are not to blame. They are not guilty for the problems of the world. If you teach the terrible things that are in this world to your sons and daughters, just because according to you, they must know what this world is like, so that they are prepared. You are ruining their happiness and their childhood. And you will give them fear instead of joy. And they will fear to go out. And that will make them unhappy and fearful, even if they live in a good and pretty zone, that it's very far away from the zones in war and poverty. Because they will not be happy and they will not have a good, happy childhood. Because of you. And even if they have enough to be happy, they will not be, because you have instilled in them a fear that does not belong to them. Do not tell or make your sons and daughters believe that life is difficult and bad. If your life has been difficult and bad, it does not mean that theirs will be the same. Do not impose or inculcate those beliefs. If your life has been difficult and bad, that does not mean that their life will be the same as yours. You have the obligation to educate your children without limitations or ties. Teach them the belief that life is easy, wonderful and good, and thus, your sons and daughters will have an easy, wonderful and good life. Know your children. Empower them. Learn from them. Admire them. Accept them. Love them. Take care of them. Love them very much. Know them. Respect them. Educate them well. Boost their dreams. Educate them according to this new world. Make them happy. Make them feel good about themselves. Teach them love for their own life and for the life of others. Teach them the faith and hope. Try to buy them everything that they want, and with this, you will show to them that everything is possible. Teach them, and show to them, that there are no limits. You have to earn their admiration. Sons and daughters are like a seed, you don't know what kind of tree it will be, perhaps it will be a big, strong and leafy oak, which people will look for, to protect themselves. You do not know it. But your obligation and duty towards your sons and daughters is to protect them and to teach them well, so they could grow strong and healthy. Don't just obligate them to make things, just to show your power. Make them part in what you do, make them part of the projects, teach them how and why things are done. Empower them so that they feel part of the responsibilities of the house. Don't just tell them or force them to do the things, just because you say so, just because you order it. Make them participate. Make them part of everything. Teach them the good values and respect for themselves. Teach them the value of the things, the people in themselves. Truly, society has changed a lot. Do not educate your sons and daughters the way that they educated before, in the way that they educated you. Times have changed a lot. And we have to educate them for this new world. They are your responsibility. They are your commitment. Because they need you, they need you, they need you, they need you. And that's why I beg you, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. Because they need you, they need you, they need you, they need you. That's why, if you really love them and care for them, don't do dangerous and stupid things. Don't get into fights. Do not do dangerous and stupid things. Because they need you, they need you, they need you. That's why. Take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. Don't do stupid and dangerous things. Do you think that it is valid and justifiable that a child sues his parents for being born? Even knowing their parents of the terrible and precarious situation in which they are. Even so. Knowing the extreme poverty, the violence and the scarcity of everything in their lives? Even so. They bring them to this world, to suffer? This is something very bad, since unfortunately millions of boys and girls are born in terrible situations of skid row, poverty, violence and hunger, and they suffer too much since birth. And the question is, if even, knowing their parents of the terrible situation in which they live, even so, they still bring their sons and daughters only to suffer. Perhaps this should be considered as a crime, as an inhumane and selfish act of their parents. Because even if they know about the terrible situation in which they live, even so, they have children's. Yes, I know that they have the right to be parents, but their children have more right to have a dignified, happy and decent life, which they cannot provide them. It should not be an obligation, and not even a right to have sons and daughters, and much less if they are poor and illiterate. Even though they have the right to be parents. But their sons and daughters have more rights to have a dignified and happy life, which they cannot provide them. There are people who should not be parents. Parents have more duty and obligations towards their children than the children's towards their parents. It should not be a right for poor and illiterate people to have sons and daughters. They should not have the right to have sons and daughters. Because, if their parents, even that they see and know the terrible situation in which they live, even so, they have daughters and sons. That's a crime. That's a sin. They are bad people. Do not infect your loved ones with your problems, failures, bad thoughts, hatred, disappointments, addictions and your sorrows. They are not guilty. Remember that you have a great and a huge obligation and responsibility towards your sons and daughters. Forever. As long as you have a disorganized and disordered mind and non-objective, then you will be unable to know what it's that you want to be happy. Because maybe you already have what you need to be happy, but because you have a disorganized mind, that's why you are unable to see it. You have to understand that your current situation is not final. It's temporary. And it will change immediately after you change your bad thoughts and your attitude of impotence and poverty to an attitude of wealth and power. You have to fight for your dreams and goals. You have to fight. You need to be intelligent, brave and strong, to achieve your dreams and your goals. God, it's not going to move a single finger for you. Not even one. Don't expect that the things that you want, God it's going to give them to you. Nothing it's going to come from the sky. Nothing. Don't trust God. Never trust God. Never. Success and happiness are not for the lazy, cowards, stupids and the weak. Success and happiness are only for the intelligent, strong, brave and hardworking. Without talent, don't look for greatness. Because, you will never have it. Life should be wonderful and amazing. And it will be, as soon as you change your attitude and your thoughts. For an attitude of wealth and power. We are divine beings of light and energy, but with a physical body. Namaste. It is a very powerful spiritual greeting, and it means, my soul greets your soul. Or, my energy salutes your energy. You have to create a dream journal. Because when we dream, the universe sends us information, signs and the truth that we are looking for. When you wake up, write down in a notebook or on your cell phone the most important details of your dream, and how do you felt within your dream. And with the dream journal, you will be able to use your subconscious more, even when you are awake. And you will be able to attract everything that you want. Faster. Ask for good things. And expect those good things. Expect the good things that you ask. Always expect good things. Expect only good things. Always. Everything that you want already exists in the universe and on this wonderful and magnificent planet, you just have to attract it to you. Towards your life. Never stop dreaming. Never. Dream awake. Always. Because the dreams creates our reality. Because reality it's created from dreams. And the dreams, always come true. Always. Visualize yourself, living the life that you always wanted. Visualize yourself, living the life that you always wish for. Visualize yourself, living the life that you wish, many times a day. The difference between imagine and visualize it's that when you visualize, you are imagining the life that you want so much, but you also have to feel the feelings that you are going to feel. Not just imagining, feel the feelings that you are going to feel when you have the things that you want so much. There are people who likes to work, always, and feel the victims all the time, and they will try to control you, and to make you think and feel like them. Do not allow yourself to be controlled or manipulated by anybody. Never. There are people who feel that they are not even worthy of getting sick and to rest. They believe and feel that the only reason for their life is to work and to suffer. And they will attract that kind of life into their life. We all have the power to improve, attract and achieve everything that we want. Everything. But only less than 1% will achieve it. Since that 1% are the only ones who really believe in themselves and in the universe. Like yourself, that's why, do not divert your attention for others. Don't be distracted by others. Stay focused and concentrates on your desires and objectives. Develop and achieve your potential, develop the power that the universe has given to yourself. If you want to be rich and a millionaire, do not look at others, concentrate and focus only on your dreams and goals. Do not care about others. I don't know why, but humans measure their happiness through their sadness. This means that apparently, the more that you suffer, the happier that you can be. The rich people also suffers, but they have a lot of good moments, moments of abundance, joy, happiness, good food and drinks, travels, achievements, triumphs, pleasure, freedom and security. Which makes them feel happy with their life, most of the time. But poor people suffers all the time, from shortages, hunger, powerlessness, problems, sadness, anguish, envy, jealousy, despair, injustice, mistreatment, exploitation, poverty and pain. And we have very few good moments in our life. Which makes us feel bad, sad, and without hope and faith with our life. The attitude of joy, faith and hope attracts very powerful energies and forces. The truth is that you are attracting everything that you are thinking, feeling and imagining. Because that is what you are vibrating, and that is what you are attracting. The atoms that form our soul, our heart, our spirit, our mind and our body, are vibrating to the rhythm of our emotions and feelings. consciously or unconsciously. Your subconscious, your thoughts, and your imagination are attracting people, events, situations and things into your reality. Whatever you are thinking over and over and over will be manifested to you. Whatever you are thinking in this moment, it's what you're attracting. Your thoughts will become true, consciously or unconsciously. Even the things that you fear. Because you are thinking it over and over and over through your day. Thoughts become things. Thoughts will become things. Your thoughts will become things. The biggest problem of most of the people, it's that they don't really identify or realize what they are thinking and feeling. Even if they say that they are sure about what they are thinking and feeling. They don't really know what they are thinking and feeling. They are really not aware of all of their thoughts, all of their feelings, all of their emotions, all of their words and all of their actions. And that's the reason that they have a disorganized, disordered and non-objective mind. That's why they change the path of their desires, over and over again, on their day-to-day. Without getting what they really want. First, you have to organize what you are thinking. Then you have to organize your ideas and your thoughts. Align your words and actions with your thoughts. You have to analyze all of your thoughts, and eliminate those thoughts that are distracting your mind, to achieve everything that you want. You have to eliminate from your mind, the thoughts, that are distracting you, from your goals and objectives. You have to eliminate from your mind, the problems and concerns from others. You have to eliminate the thoughts and problems, that do not let you be at peace. You have to analyze your pending list, and eliminate those pendings that are not really important to you. All the doubts and unfinished works that you have, will not let you be at peace. Do not leave unfinished works, and try to solve all of your doubts. Try not to leave pendings. Do not leave pendings. You have to be at peace. It is necessary for you, that you let go of the people and the things, that cause you pain and suffering. You have to let them go. You have to let go, all the bad things and all the bad people who makes you suffer. And only then, good things and good persons will come. When you let go, the bad things and the bad people, that makes you suffer. Then, and only then, good things and good people will come into your life. Do not compare yourself with others. You have to understand that. You are you. That you are not somebody else. That you are you. That you are a unique and special being. Only you know, everything that you have suffered. You should also know that every time that you say it's impossible or I can't do it, you're telling yourself in the universe that you don't want it. Never say, I can't continue anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can't go anymore. Because the universe it's going to send to you, more bad and terrible situations. To prove to yourself that yes, you can. Don't be disappointed. Everything it's possible. Absolutely everything. Everything. You cannot have absolutely everything that you want? Yes, you can. Yes, you can have absolutely everything that you want. Absolutely everything, everything. To be and to have. Believe it's creating. Our neck it's one of the most powerful power points that we have. A lot of energy it's concentrated in our neck. Try, that everything in your life is easy, fast and simple. Do not complicate yourself. If you have a good winning attitude of success, a winning attitude, an attitude of overcoming yourself and overcoming any problem that comes into your way. An attitude that you are better than the others. Then, and only then, you will attract very powerful forces and energies from the universe, which will help you to achieve it faster. If you think that a person it's bad, then you will attract that exact same bad attitude from that person to you, even if that person it's good. But if you think that a person is good, then you will attract that exact good attitude from that person, to you, even if that person it's bad. If you think that the city that you live in, it's dangerous and that all the people who lives in the city are bad, then you will attract dangerous situations and dangerous and bad people into your life. But if you think that the city that you live in, it's safe and that all the people who live there are good, then you will attract good situations and good people into your life. If you believe that life it's difficult, then you will attract poverty, lack and a lot of poorly paid work. You have to understand that the atoms are always vibrating, and your atoms are vibrating to the rhythm of your emotions, of your thoughts, of your feelings, and of your powerful imagination. That the atoms that form your soul, your spirit, your body and your mind, are vibrating to the rhythm of your mind and your heart. And that's what you are transmitting to others and to the entire universe. Whether you want it or not. The universe, the energies, the forces, the matter and all the people are responding to the energy that you are generating, that you are transmitting, that you are emitting. What you feel, it's what you are vibrating. And what you are vibrating, it's what you are attracting to you. To your life. Even if you want it or not. Even if you like it or not. Consciously and unconsciously. Even if it's not what you want. Even if it is what you fear. Everything in the universe, it's always vibrating, transforming and moving. Absolutely everything. The stars, the galaxies, our beautiful and powerful sun, our planet, our own body, our atoms. Everything, absolutely everything, it's vibrating, transforming and in movement. Eternally. Including ourselves. When you leave your house. Feel and think. I believe that something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I feel that something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I think that something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I am sure that something wonderful is going to happen to me, today. Today it's going to be the best day of my entire life. Today it's going to be the best day of my life. Today it's going to be the best day of my life. Because, what you feel is what you are vibrating, and what you are vibrating is what you are emitting and transmitting to the universe and to others, and what you are transmitting, it's what you are attracting into your life. Even if it's good or bad. Even if you want it or not. Consciously and unconsciously. That's why, try to have and maintain good feelings and thoughts, have a very good attitude most of your time. Therefore, if you leave your house with an aggressive attitude or with a fighting attitude, you are attracting dangerous people and dangerous situations, which will surely be manifested to you. If you always have a pretentious attitude of arrogance, be careful, because the universe will send you someone stronger than you. If you leave your house with fury, rage and anger, then you will attract people who feel exactly as you feel. And you will attract bad people, fights, and dangerous situations. But if you leave your house with joy, faith, hope, that everything is going to turn out well, that everything is going to improve, that everything it's going to be okay. With a success and winning attitude. Then you will attract and you are going to receive good manifestations and good people. If you feel and believe that life it's easy and wonderful, then you will going to attract a good life full of richness and good situations into your life. But if you think and believe that life is unfair and disgusting, then you will attract bad situations and bad people into your life. Just as you feel, when you leave your house. That is exactly what you are attracting into your life. Both people and situations. If you leave your house, feeling fear, angry, furious and full of irate and with a desire to fight, then you will attract people and situations that feel exactly the same way as you feel. But if you leave your house with happy, and with joy, faith and hope, then you will attract people who feel exactly the same way as you. That's why, you will attract situation and events equal to how you are feeling. Whether they are bad or good, it depends on how you are feeling. If you wonder why, every day, you have so many problems, and why you have so much bad luck. It is because you leave your house full of fear, fury, anguish, uncertainty, hate, envy, jealousy, hopelessness and without faith and hope. Therefore, in order for your days to be great and wonderful, when you leave your house, have faith, hope, joy, strength, courage and trust in yourself and in the universe. Be strong, intelligent and brave. Always. And with whoever you are. It seems that when we are afraid, then we open the doors to the bad luck. It seems that, when we fear, then we open the doors to bad luck, problems and so many bad things. That's why, we have to let them go. When we fear, then we let our guard down, and that's why, bad luck enters our life. But when we have faith and hope for the new day, and we face that new day with joy and happiness, then, we will attract good luck. Know yourself. Accept yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. It is very important that you always celebrate your triumphs and successes. Even if you celebrate them all by yourself. But celebrate them. And so you will receive more. Minimize your failures and maximize your successes. Always leave your house with a good attitude of success, and that you are going to achieve everything. If you think that you can't do it, if you feel that you are not able, if you think and feel that you are not worthy, then you will not achieve it. So it will be. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. There is absolutely nothing good in poverty. Humility is not synonymous of poverty. There is no nobility in poverty, that's why you should always look for wealth, money and success. Poverty is poverty. To be on time, it's a commitment. How much it's? For you? A little. A lot. And enough? This is very important. This refers in how much it's for you. A lot. A bit. Or enough. Believe it or not. There are super millionaires who, incredible as it may seem, they are not happy, even though they are able to buy whatever they want. But even so, they are not happy, and this is because they have not defined this concept of a lot, a bit or enough. For most of us who have suffered from lack and poverty, we know this concept very good. Because we know exactly how much do we need to be happy, since our ambition is to have a little more than enough to be happy. We do not want to buy a 60-story building, we want to buy a nice beautiful house, we don't want to buy 50 sports and classic cars, we want to have 2 good cars. But the ambition of the super millionaires, after they seeing what they have achieved so far, and what they are capable to achieve, perhaps does not allow them to see what they already have, and to be very, very happy with it. They always want much more. And although ambition it's good, but greed it's bad, you must also be clear about what you need to be very happy, because perhaps you already have it, but your greed and avarice do not let you see it. See all the good things you have. Conformity. It's good or bad. You can no longer generalize about anything. Being satisfied with what you have, it's good or bad, depending on the circumstances. If you have a nice house, even if it is not in the richest area of your city, but it's in a good wealthy zone, if you have 2 good cars, a business or a good job that gives you more than you need, a good wife who loves you and that you love her very much, that your children loves you and respect you, and if you have enough money to be able to buy many things, then you truly have a great treasure. To me and for many you are a rich person, since you have everything that you need to be happy, and in this example conformism is good, since you have a little more than enough to be very happy. And in this case, you could look for more, but you could relax and enjoy what you already have achieved. But if you live in a house made of sheet metal and cardboard, in one of the ugliest, poor and dangerous areas of the city, and if you have 4 sons and daughters and your wife, and you lay down in your couch to watch football on the TV and relax in your couch, despite the fact that your sons and daughters and your wife are hungry and with a lack of everything, and even so, you go and lay down on your sofa to watch football, then conformism it's very bad, since you and your family doesn't even have the necessary to be able to have a decent life. If you wanted to have so many sons and daughters, then you have the responsibility, the duty, and the obligation to give them more than they need to live and be happy, and you cannot avoid your duty, your responsibility and your obligation towards them. You cannot rest until you can offer your family, at least what is necessary to live happily, to eat and drink well, a good house to live, and love and respect, with dignity and decency. It should not be an obligation and not even a right to have sons and daughters, if they are poor and illiterate. It's not fair for their sons and daughters. It's not fair. Because they suffer too much since birth. It's good, knowing and to having more than enough to be able to be happy. Look for what you really need to be happy. May you always have a lot more than you need to be happy. May you always have a lot more resources and money to buy everything that you want to be happy. May you always have much more than you need to be happy. You have to understand that you are worthy of receiving and achieving everything that you want. It does not matter what. To be and to have. I know that without a doubt, that you think that if you had the gender and the body that you want so much, that if you have the gender, the body, and the appearance that you want, it will make you feel more confident and happy, and it will open the doors to you, to achieve everything that you want faster and more easily. And perhaps this is true, because on this world the physical appearance it's more important than the mind, the ideas, the good deeds and the good feelings. Unfortunately, most of the people allow themselves to be impressed, impacted, influenced and manipulated too much by the physical beauty of the people, more than by their thoughts, ideas, good deeds, knowledge and feelings. But even if you don't have the good body and appearance that you want, you can still achieve all of your dreams. Don't be discouraged. Absolutely everything it's possible. Everything. But we do have the right to have the gender and the body that each of us want. We have the right, yo have the gender and the body that we want, yo be happy. We have the right. If your mind is not organized, you will not be able to see what you already have. And it will cloud your vision to see only what you don't have, instead of seeing what you already have. These are 2 examples that show you that you really do not realize what you are thinking, and that your mind and your words are not coherent. If you have $1 in your wallet, and you say, I don't have money. Your mind will have a conflict with what you are saying, because you do have money, maybe not too much, but you do have money, so why are you saying that you don't have money? And that conflict will not let you be at peace and achieve your goals, until you are certain about what you are saying. Maybe what you want to say, it's, I do have money, but I still do not have the $2 million that I need to buy the new and modern contemporary house in Beverly Hills, which has 5 huge and beautiful bedrooms, a magnificent pool and garden, a beautiful kitchen, and a garage for 4 cars and a big living room and dining room, and the finishes in the whole house are so beautiful and luxurious. Because I want that my family and me, to live there, and have so many wonderful moments. And to spend Christmas and holidays together, in our wonderful and beautiful house. And feel so happy, joyful, grateful, satisfied, successful, relaxed and at peace. Or if you say, I don't have a car. But your mind knows that, you do have a car, maybe an old car, but you do have a car. So why are you saying that you don't have a car? Then your mind will enter into a conflict with what you are saying and will not accept your words, because you are not being congruent or coherent with your reality. Maybe what you mean it's, I do have a car, but I still don't have the $84,000 to buy the new GMC Yukon 2021 Black, with a beige leather interior, and those huge 22-inch wheels that look amazing. That has 7 seats, and those amazing wood finishes on the dashboard, and with that excellent leather interior in the sunroof. Because I want to travel to many places with my whole family and I want to feel proud, safe, happy, grateful, successful and fulfilled with my 2021 GMC Yukon. Or the car that you want. It's also, when you think about how to become rich and a millionaire, you think about how to work more to become a millionaire. Or how to get another job that can make you a millionaire. But you're thinking about the job, not about the money. That's why you don't achieve it. Because you are thinking about the job and the work, not about the money. And because you believe that the only way that you can become a millionaire, it's only by working really, really hard, all of your life. You believe that it's the only way that you can become a millionaire. But that it's wrong. Think about the money. Not about the work. Think about the money. Believe, 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 believe. Believe in YOURSELF. Believe in the universe. Believe in YOU. Believe in YOURSELF. Always and everywhere. And with whoever you are with. You have to know and to accept that. If your thoughts are not congruent and coherent with your reality, then your mind will not accept them. That is why it is so important that you first have a clear, consistent, coherent, organized and objective mind. Because everything starts within yourself. It doesn't matter if you say I want it or I don't want it, I like it or I don't like it, whatever you are feeling and thinking, that is what you are attracting, and if you think it over and over and over again, you will manifest it faster. Consciously or unconsciously. You want it or not. Even if it is what you fear the most. Basically, in what you are focusing and concentrating on, with your mind, heart, feelings and emotions, is what you are attracting. It could be that you wake up and it is already manifested. Or it might require a little action from you. Suggestions. The auto-suggestion. This is the law of attraction. This is the magic we have always searched for. The whole law of attraction and magic, it's summarized in this. The auto-suggestion. This is the most powerful. It's something extremely powerful. And this is the fastest, easiest and most powerful way to attract everything that you want into your life. This is something beyond every logic and science. But it is true. It doesn't matter if science says that exists or not. This is true. Remember that science does not know everything. Autosuggestion is what you have to do to attract everything that you want. First, let me tell you that our powerful, wonderful and magical brain is divided into 2 parts. Our conscious brain or our mind, and our subconscious. Science says that we only use 15% of our brain, the other 85% it's our subconscious. And that's where the magic is. We use our conscious mind most of the time. We use our conscious mind since we wake up. Everything we want and desire comes from our conscious mind, but it's really our subconscious that will makes it happen. Our conscious brain. Consciousness is knowing, feeling, recognizing and realizing that we have a body, that we are awake, that we are thinking, that we are alive and who and what are we. We use our conscious mind when we are awake, and we use it most of the time to think, communicate, solving problems, plan, talk, drive, eat, repair, dress, walk, build, to project, to dream, travel, write, imagine, relate to others, learn and teach, to teach and to learn, to solve extremely complicated problems, to invent and create such wonderful and amazing things, and so many infinite things that we can do with our conscious mind. Our conscious brain is the one that we use, since we wake up, when we are awake, when we are aware and realize what we are doing and talking about. But our subconscious, it's a great mystery, even though it is within ourselves, we don't really know how it works or how to use it. But what we do know for sure, it's that our subconscious is capable of controlling all the forces, energies and objects in the entire universe, and that it is capable of attracting everything that we desire. Auto-suggestion, it's trying to convince our subconscious of something. Convince ourselves of what do we want to be, and what do we want to have. Through the repetition of feelings, emotions, words and visualizations from our brain and our conscious mind. We have to convince ourselves that that thing that we want it so much, it's already a reality, and that we have it already. You must whisper to yourself what you want. Like a sigh. This is something difficult, because our conscious mind, it's always looking for proofs and evidences. So if we are repeating and affirming that we already have something or that we already are something, it will not accept it, it will even create a conflict in ourselves. Your conscious mind, it's going to ask, why are you feeling, saying, repeating and affirming that you already have $1 million, if you don't even have money to eat? And obviously your mind will not recognize or accept what you are saying and affirming, because it is not congruent with your reality. Because this, it's like lying to yourself. But even so, you have to achieve it, you have to convince yourself that what you want so much is already a reality and that you already have it. But you have to use a lot of air, since breathing is very important. And although this seems incredible, it is true, you have even used it many times, like when you feel sick, and you auto-suggest that it is nothing and that everything it's fine, for the fear to go to the doctor. The proof and evidence, it's that when you sleep and dream, everything it's possible in your dreams, everything, you can be whoever you want it to be. In your dreams, you can be and have everything that you want. That is the evidence. Let's say you want to be a millionaire and you're trying to auto-suggest this, but your mind knows that's not true, because you don't even have money to eat. But if you say, feel and visualize from your conscious mind that you are already a millionaire, then your subconscious will have no choice and will accept it and make it come true, because it comes from your conscious mind. I don't know how, but he always makes it come true. It is our conscious mind that will convince our subconscious that what you are visualizing, it's already a reality. To make it work, and although everything it's possible, you can start by asking for something that seems more reasonable to you, not asking for $147,000 million, perhaps asking for $1 million to begin. You have to say it and visualize it in the first person, and feel it as if it has already happened, but you have to be very specific. Don't say I'm a millionaire. You have to say, I have $3 million. Example. I already have $3 million? Yes. Really? Yes. But how? I do not know how. But we already have $3 million. We already have $3 million. I have $3 million. I already have $3 million. We already have $3 million. We have $3 million in our bank account. And we need to look for that beautiful new house that we always wanted to buy so much, immediately, also the cars and the new clothes, and take that super vacations that we always wish for me and for the whole family. I am so excited for the $3 million that we have in our bank account. And so many things that we are going to do and buy with our $3 million. So many. This means that if you completely believe it, then it will come true. Create that illusion in your mind, but you have to affirm to yourself that it is already real. But you have to feel it with your whole body. Not only with your brain, you have to feel it with your whole body. Yes, I know that your conscious mind knows that this is not true, but still, you have to convince yourself that this is real. As if it were magic. The problem is that our conscious mind will not accept what you are saying, because it knows that it is not true, and that you are not being congruent with your reality, and you will have a very intense conflict with this. You will even have headaches with this, because your conscious mind does not understand why you are saying that you have $3 million. If it's not true. This is the best technique to achieve it. 1. You have to know exactly what you want. 2. Visualizations. You have to visualize it, and feel it as if you already have them. 3. Affirmations. You have to affirm to yourself, over and over and over again, that this is true, and you have to convince yourself that it is totally and absolutely true. 4. Breathing. Breathe deeply. 5. Repetitions. You have to repeat to yourself that this is true, many times in your day by day, and especially before and after sleep. 6. A lot of mental strength. You have to use a lot of energy. Use the incredible power of your own mind, your own imagination and your own visualizations. But first, you have to know what it is exactly what you want. You have to affirm to yourself that you already have it. You have to convince yourself that this is true. You have to breathe deeply and repeatedly when you are visualizing. And you will visualize how you are feeling, as if you already have it. So you are going to repeat it many times in your day by day. Affirmations are very important and very powerful. You have to affirm to yourself that what you say it's true, even though your conscious mind knows that it is not true, but still you must convince yourself that it is true. Auto-suggestion is like auto-hypnosis. Perhaps the best time to do it is in the alpha state, which is when we are extremely tired or very sleepy. Although, you can do this at any time of the day. The objective is to convince our subconscious that what we are saying, feeling, thinking, visualizing and saying it's true and it's already a reality. Even though this sounds very complicated, it's not. You are trying to convince yourself, your conscious mind, you are trying to convince your subconscious. You must whisper to yourself what you want. Like a sigh. What are words? Our mind needs to find ways to express our thoughts, our ideas, our feelings, our emotions and our needs. It's a human need and an instinct to express ourselves. And we do it like all living creatures. We use sounds, movements of our body and writing symbols. And through words. The definition of words is a set of sounds or symbols that when tightened together, forms sentences. That when they together with other sounds and symbols, forms sentences, and a unique sound or symbols. Words are used to express thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions and needs. Words are extremely powerful. The speaking words are more powerful than the writing words. And that power it's giving with the expressions, the movements and the force that we give to each word. Words have a cause and a consequence. Words has a cause and a effect. Words are a way to relieve our feelings, our needs and our thoughts. To reach other people and let them know what do we need, how do we feel, and what we are thinking. We learn the words, from our mother, father and our family. We learn the sounds that when together, they form words and sentences. We learn to do this sounds, words, to express our necessities, like when we are hungry or thirsty or when we need to go to the bathroom. And as we grow up, we learn to form more complex sounds. Words. And we also begin to make symbols and tighten together to form more complicated symbols, written words. And as we continue to grow, we start to learn more complicated sounds and symbols. Words. And we start to learn the definition, the significant, the meaning, and when, to use this sounds and symbols. Words. The words are sounds and symbols that when they are next to other sounds and symbols, forms letters and then, the words. The words are a necessity to express to others, our ideas, our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions and our needs. But most of the people really don't understand the power, the reach and the consequences of their own words. All and every word that we say begins in our mind. Some people say that sometimes we don't think before we speak. But that's not true, because all and each one of our words comes from our mind. All of our words comes from our mind. But, yes, a lot of times, we say words, without thinking of the range, the power and the consequences of our words. We say words, without really knowing the meaning, the significant and the consequences of our words. You have to be aware of all of your words. You have to be aware of all what you are saying. You have to be aware of each one of your words. I know that most people thinks, that of course that they know what they are saying. But that's not true. They don't understand the power, the reach and the consequences of words. For good and for bad. Words are extremely powerful. Our words are extremely powerful. Almost nobody understands the reach and the consequences of words. That's why, it is necessary that you be aware of each one of your words. Each one of them. Every word that we say has a meaning. Every word that we say have a consequence. Every word that we say has a power. Our words are our necessity to express our feelings and our thoughts. But almost nobody really knows what they are saying. They do not understand the reach, the consequences and the power of their own words. Even if they think that they know exactly what they are saying. Words are extremely powerful, because it's the expression of our feelings, our thoughts, our ideas, our fury, our emotions and our needs. Our mind look for the right words to express our thoughts, our needs and our feelings. That's why it's so important that you know the definition of every word that you say. To choose the right words. Every word has a reason and a consequence. Even good or bad. Every word has a cause and a consequence. That's why it's so extremely important that you know the meaning and the consequences of your words. That you take the time to choose the right words. Because if you talk, before thinking about the consequences of your words, you can hurt the people that you love. And you can attract serious consequences to you. The words are extremely powerful, even written, saying, speaking or when we think them. Words are extremely powerful, even if we think them. Words, written, speak them, and think it, are extremely powerful. In the case of human beings, we have the advantage of having vocal cords which allow us to have a very wide possibility of sounds. We transform our babblings into a lot more complex sounds. Words. Indeed, there is a universal right that you can say whatever that you want. It's a universal right to say absolutely everything that you want. Everything. But there will be always a consequence to every word that you say. That's why you have to choose the right words. The more words that you learn and their meaning, it will make more intelligent and articulated. Take time to choose the right words. Think about the range and the consequences of every one of the words that you say. But with that same power of our words, we can order and command the universe. We can use our words to command the universe. To order and control others. We can use our words to command the atoms that forms our body and the atoms that are nearby. We change our babblings to words to control the universe. We can use our words to control everything. Absolutely everything. Try to be very happy with what you already have. Look at the good things you have. Be grateful.